Oh, oh my gosh. Can you hear me now? Oh, what do you know? I'm not good at this. I just posted my first ever live YouTube video and it had no sound. At least I think it had no sound. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm thinking about. So, oh my gosh. Anyways, that's the beauty of live YouTubing. Welcome back. If you were there, if you're here now again, I'm sorry about the delay and the problem there, but I think I figured it out. Really hope you can hear me. I have no way of telling if you can hear me, so I'm just gonna try this again. I'm gonna be on for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna just give you a quick little overview of what I'm doing here, why I'm doing a live YouTube video. I got this really cool setup. You probably saw it before because I did it if you watched. But check this out. I'm gonna put my glasses back on and I'm gonna show you the way I have this whole YouTube live setup thing, except now I got a messy desk because of my first attempt at this. Let me get back to what I was doing over here. So how are you, everybody? I can't see if you're watching because of the way I made this setup. I was here late last night figuring this all out, and obviously should have stayed later, but so I cannot see if you're making a comment or even if you're watching. If you're watching live, please make a comment and say hello to me. I'd love to hear from you. I'll reply to every comment after I finish this thing and delete that other video. It's a long story, but I might keep it up there. And if you're watching this and I'm not live and you're watching this, that means I figured out how to put this up on YouTube afterwards. So I'd love if you could comment as well over there. And comment, just say hi and tell me the things you want me to draw, because I thrive on collaboration and I want to be able to draw stuff that maybe you want to see. All right, so let me quickly go through the rundown on this. So this is my first video live, and I got this cool setup. Right above me here is this camera. Look, this is me. See, look, I'm over here. And then I have another camera over there at the shop, looking at the shop, which is kind of pretty cool. And that's two of my paintings that I'm working on right now that I'm really happy about the way they're developing. I'll show you again. Look at these paintings. It's so nice. Oh, and check this out. Oh, there I am. Hey. So anyway, these paintings over here are two brand new paintings. By brand new, I mean a couple of months. But the reason I'm showing you these paintings particularly is because the way I approach the paintings here in the shop is very similar to the way I approach my sketchbooks. I like to develop my sketchbooks. I like to work on them. Let me go back to this camera. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the overhead. I'll put myself back in the picture-in-picture. That's why I got this whole cool setup there. I'm pressing these buttons over here that go to the different, there I am again. How cool is this? All right, so back to what I was saying. The reason that I showed you those paintings is because I like to develop my sketchbooks over time. See if I can show you better. And this sketchbook I worked on, this is one of the very first sketchbooks where I almost finished the entire book. Very happy with the way I did. I'm very proud of myself. Still have to finish that a little bit, but I've never been more proud of myself in almost finishing a sketchbook. Look, I'll show you. So I did like all these pages, and then toward the end, I wrote this. Look, I cannot believe that I have been keeping with my daily doodle book. I'm bursting with pride. Do you want to start your own? It's lots of fun, reduces stress, and slows down your brain. So this morning when I left the house, my wife says to me, hi, Lavinia, if you're watching. I'm sorry about the previous video, but I think I figured it out. My wife says to me this morning as I'm leaving, she says, tell me why you're doing this live thing again? And I said, watch the video and I'll explain. This is why I'm doing the live videos. Every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna come up on here. I'll be in different parts of the shop. I'm gonna go in a different area one day. I'm gonna show you different paintings because I try to make it a little more fun and show you what's going on in Little Pulp as well as the sketchbooks. But my hope is to motivate you and your adult, or if you're an adult, you and your child, or if you're an adult, just you as an adult, or if you're a child watching, just you as a child. I'm trying to motivate you to keep going with your own sketchbook or sketchbooks. I have a lot of sketchbooks. Look, here's two of my daily doodle books. I'll go on the overhead again and I'll put myself in a picture-in-picture. You can see, I love doing this. I'm so happy with the B&H people. It's just a little plug to the B&H photo. I've been on the chat with B&H Photos. A guy named Tim there. He said, I'm going to be watching this. So Tim, if you were watching that one and you're cringing at the audio issue and you're watching this one and the audio is working, thanks so much for helping me. Tim said he was going to watch this with his kid, and I really hope he's watching this. And if your kid is watching this, let me know what he likes, and I'll draw something for him. Not today, though, because this is just more of an introduction. So anyway, let me go to my sketchbook. Composition books. I use composition books, like a lot of composition books. I have a lot of composition sketchbooks that I've been working on over the years. This is a new one that I decided to do for my YouTube Live that I'm going to work on. So I use composition books. I use this book that I made. I don't want to wet this thing. This book I made, Sketch, Doodle, and Dream. This is one of my daily doodle books. I drew this, and I decorate my own daily doodle book. And then this is the book with my name on it. So I do a lot of these sketchbooks, and I always have, just like in the shop, I have about maybe 10 paintings going on at once, and I only work on them a little bit at a time because I have it's hard for me to focus for very long. My brain is built in such a way that, like, I have to, like, change things constantly. I have to move around. I have to I can work on something for maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes, sometimes maybe 2 or 3 hours, but then I don't work on it. I just put it off to the side. That's why I have so many sketchbooks. You don't have to have so many sketchbooks, but if you want to have a lot of sketchbooks, it's fun, but sketchbooks can get expensive. Like, these are pretty expensive books. These are the Moleskine books that I have, and I take these little Daily Doodle book stickers that I have, and I stick them on the Moleskine book, and then I doodle daily. I got about 3 or 4 of these things that I got going on right now. And then I take a lot of composition books. I have books by my bed. I have books here in the shop. I have books in my car. So I'm constantly sketching. I'm not trying to get you to constantly sketch. I'm just trying to get you to make drawing and doodling and even journaling and writing. Just make something like that part of your daily life or weekly life. Spend some time to do it, because I cannot tell you, it helps with focus on everything that I do. When I wake up in the morning, before I even have my cappuccino or my lemon and ginger that I blend up and I drink, it burns my throat, and I do that because I think it's good for me. Someone told me to do that. But I sit with my book, one of the books, and I just doodle something. I just draw something, whatever's in my mind. And I'm gonna continue to do that, and that's why I'm doing this on Saturdays, to kind of check back on what I worked on for the week, and maybe you can work on stuff for the week as well. Like, you have homework, you have school, you got soccer, you got music class, you got the ballet, you got swimming, got all these things. But I really would like it if you could try to make drawing like part of your daily life. Like, just unplug a little bit, and instead of going on the iPad and watching videos, like my sons, I love them, but they get up in the morning and they go right on their phones. Most people do this. Try to do this. Try to get on a book and just doodle something. It slows your brain down. It just helps with overall focus. I mean, without it, drawing really saved my life. Without it, I don't know what I would be doing. So if you don't have a sketchbook, you can take a couple of pieces of paper. So this, look at this. This is an 8x11 piece of paper, 3 of them actually, and I folded them the long way, and then I stapled them. I don't know if you can see this. I'll show you overhead. Look, let me put my glasses on so I can make sure you can see this. So the staples are up there on the thing, and I turned it into a sketchbook, and I wrote the word sketchbook with a question mark, because I was thinking to myself, is this a sketchbook? Yes, it's a sketchbook. I mean, anything could be a sketchbook. This is a sketchbook. Look at this. I'll show you this. Let me clean up my table. This is my book of flowers. I have this long pieces of paper in the shop, and so what I do is I just fold them up, and then look at this. I made this thing. It's my flower sketchbook. Look, it's my Frank's Book of Flowers. On the back it says, this booklet was started at Little Pulp, 2023, and here we go, and it's a book. And I'm doing this new one. I just made this. I didn't just make this, but I just kind of decorated the cover of this one. It says start a little. Yeah, I started that in 2023. The picture in picture. Hey, there I am again. So, book of candy bars. What I'd love if you could help me with this book by, in the comments, give me some comments of candy bars that you want me to draw, and I will draw them in the panels of this book. I'm gonna fill this entire book, both sides, with candy bar drawings, like, I don't know, Mars bars, Three Musketeers, all sorts of things. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do there. And then, not today, because I just wanted to be like a quick introduction and show you like the different books I have and kind of motivate you to start drawing. But what I want you to do is on some Saturdays I'm gonna come up on this thing and I'm just gonna sit here, say hi, and say, let's draw together. And then I'm gonna open up a page like this and I'm just gonna draw something. What am I gonna draw? Earlier in the non-audio video, I drew circles. Look at this, I drew this, let me show you the overhead. I just did this. You can do this, but now I don't want to do this anymore because I did that already on the non-audio. So what I thought I would do right now, if you want to sketch with me, let me go on the overhead and get the picture-in-picture. Let's draw something. I'm going to draw hearts across this entire page, and I'm going to do it with pencil first. And if you have a sketchbook and you want to draw hearts, you don't have to draw hearts. You could draw a shape. You could draw a rocket ship. You could draw whatever you want. I chose hearts because I love drawing, and I'm hoping that this YouTube live video thing is gonna be a cool thing for you to come in and watch and help motivate me to draw, and I motivate you to draw, and we draw together on Saturdays, and I'm gonna pop up every once in a while and draw different things during the week. So I'm gonna take this piece of paper in my sketchbook. Oh, I'm gonna go this way because it's horizontal, that's even better. And I'll flip this over so it's nicer to see. And I'm gonna just draw hearts. So if you wanna draw hearts, my suggestion is to have some of them go off the edge. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna draw really dark so you can see it, but you shouldn't draw so dark with a pencil at first, because afterwards you can take a marker and you can darken it up. And then I'm not even gonna try to do background and foreground. I'm just gonna draw hearts on top of hearts. Watch this. And I'm gonna draw small hearts, and some of the hearts I'm gonna make really big, that they go off the edge. So during these YouTube live videos, I'm gonna give you some pointers on how I frame sketchbook pages and pretty much anything. I call it composition. It's one of the reasons why I love these books. It's one of the reasons why I love these books. They're called composition books, because in these books I like to practice my compositions. All right, so let me go back to my picture-in-picture. Hey, how you doing? If you're watching, hello. Oh, if you're watching, you just jumped on. I can't see if you're on. I'm sorry. I don't have the capacity to do that because I have all these different feeds, like this camera, this overhead camera, this camera of the shop. And so it's really hard for me to kind of see that. I'm gonna get better at this. I'm gonna be able to look at the comments and kind of reply to you. But I don't wanna be sitting there like looking at comments and going, oh yeah, oh. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna focus on the drawing. So there I am again, how you doing? It's weird because I'm pointing this way to my drawing. So take a bunch of hearts, draw them all over the place. Just have them overlap. Small hearts, big hearts. All you want to do, like have a lot of them going off the edge. Maybe have one over there, and just kind of scribble, scrabble hearts all over the place. Then you take a marker. Then you take a marker. If you have a Sharpie marker, or where are my Crayola markers? Maybe I'll do this. I'll use Crayola markers. Forget the Sharpie marker. I'll use Crayola markers. A lot of people have these in their house. These are fun to use. I love Crayola markers. I almost dropped one. And now what I'm going to do is I'll take orange to start. And I'm going to go back to the picture-in-picture like this. And I'm going to pick one of the hearts. And I'm going to basically outline some of the heart, but not all of the heart. That's kind of fun to do. And then I'm going to take a different color, maybe blue, and I'm going to go like this. And I'll do that. I don't even know where that heart is. Oh, there it goes like that, and it'll go like that, and then it'll go like that. That's kind of cool looking. And then I'll take purple, and I'll do this. No, I don't want to do that purple. I'll do this one purple, and I'll go here. And then I'll take red. I like this is sort of in the center. And I'm going to try to give you pointers of composition as we go, but just bear with me. This is my first YouTube video. Second, actually, if you count the terrible audio one, but that's another story. I'm really sorry about that. If you were watching that first video, man, I really hope you can hear me right now. I have no way of knowing if you can hear me, but I really hope you can. And then I'll do like that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm gonna do this. I gotta finish that one off. And then I'm gonna take green, and maybe I'll do this one over here in green, and this over there, and this. And so I don't really know what I'm doing just yet, but I'm just playing around. I should go off on a tangent and show you one of these. Let me show you this. Let me show you, because I think it'll make sense. It'll give some context to what I'm doing. This. Can you see this? In my daily doodle book sometimes, if I'm not sure what to doodle, I take like circles or just marks.
At Amica Insurance.
What is that?
We know it's
Oh no! Something just popped up. Hold on a second.
And the responsibility.
What is that?
Comes with being
I don't know how to do this. Bear with me. Oh, I don't know what that was. A video just popped up on my computer. That was weird. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. So, can you see this? You can't see this, but can you see this? Look, this is kind of what I'm doing here. Let me show you on the overhead. This is one morning I woke up and I didn't have anything to, picture. I didn't know what to draw. So I just did like a couple of scrabble lines, like some doodling, just lines across the whole page. And then as I saw how they overlapped, I took markers and I kind of created these cool shapes. And I really like this drawing. I think this is like one of my coolest drawings. I really love it. The next day I did this thing, but back to this. This is really what I like. And that's what I'm kind of trying to, not mimic, but show what I'm talking about here. If you take some pencils, just draw lines all over the place. And then with markers, you start committing to kind of making an understanding of what those lines are doing with each other. And then just have some fun with it. Don't go all the way. And then maybe use the pink again over here. And as you'll see as we go, it will develop. It will develop over time, and it will take time. If you have time, you can keep watching, and I'm going to just do this while I ramble on about my YouTube live videos to keep explaining to my wife why I'm doing this. I'm 52 years old. I've been doing this little Pulp thing for 7 years, and I love it, but my body is starting to hurt. My legs hurt. I'm having hernia surgery next week. This is not a joke. This is real. And so I want to try to do the YouTube videos because on weekends, we used to do 2 birthday parties on a Saturday, 2 birthday parties on a Sunday, sometimes 3 birthday parties on a Sunday. Oh, look at this. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the yellow. You see what I'm doing? And now I'm just going to color in some of this background in the yellow. And if I wait if I didn't wait long enough, the yellow and the purple are going to mix together because the Crayola markers, they stay a little wet. That's going to make brown, which is not the best, but see how this is starting to like kind of develop? And then I'll put some yellow in this background over here, except now I'm going to do this. Oh, wow, watch this. I'm going to make this black heart go like this, go like this, go like this, and go like this. And if you're drawing something like this, I would love to see it. So maybe email it to me, comment saying, Frank, I'm doing it. I'm drawing the thing that you want me to draw. You told me to draw this, I'm drawing it. I'm gonna do gray over here. No, I don't wanna, I shouldn't have done that, but let's do it. Gotta just commit with what you're doing. And that's gray, and then this, I'll change that to pink. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. I don't really like that. That's too much of a heart now. I'm a little upset about that, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna color in this background. So if you're doing this, I would love it if you would show it to me because that'll make me so happy to know that you did it. I'm going to keep doing it for a little while. And then, oh man. See, sometimes when I'm drawing, like I talked to you before, my brain just gets like, my brain moves really fast, sometimes faster than my body. And I might get bored with this and want to not do it anymore, but I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna go back to it, but I'm just gonna go off on a little tangent and show you Willoughby because I really wanted to do this. Willoughby is like my best friend. He's a giraffe, and I made him out of paper mache, and I'm gonna show him to you right now. Willoughby, he's not in the camera because he's so big. Look at this. Hey, say hi to Willoughby. That's Willoughby. Look, you can't see his ears. I can't get him that low. He's too heavy, but Plus I got a hernia surgery coming. It's like, Willoughby, I gotta be careful the way I do this. But look at Willoughby. He's the best. He's like my best friend. He's one of the first animals that I made here in the shop. Oh, I'm gonna try to show you. Oh, I gotta move on my computer for a second to do this. Look at this. Let me show you this. This is Willoughby. I'm gonna try to do this. Let's see if I can do this. That's Willoughby. Look at this. That's Lachlan and Willoughby 7 years ago. Oh my gosh, Willoughby, he's 7 years old. That's Lachlan. He was about 4 years old, and he's helping me build Willoughby. Willoughby is the first animal that I ever built here. I have a rhino named Penelope. I have a baby giraffe named Ennis. I have a bigger giraffe named Romnick. Another baby giraffe named Dublin. What else? I got my love letters. I had Mr. Curvy. Mr. Curvy is a long story. I'll tell you about that another time. But this is Willoughby, and I'm so happy my son Lachlan and I built this guy. We named him Willoughby, and he's been here ever since. And the kids have been working on him. Look, I'll show you another thing. Look at this. Oh, I got to shut myself up. That's cousin Matthew. Matthew and Lachlan are with each other right now. They went to the Yankee game last night for Matthew's birthday. Happy birthday, Matthew. And anyway, that's Willoughby being worked on with Matt. That's one of the first pieces of paper mache we ever put on Willoughby. And that's baby Ennis right there next to him. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. But that's Willoughby. And now he's like this. He's gotten a little older. He's got paper mache all over him. So you see, that little tangent helped me. Now I can go back to my heart. So I'm going to go back on this thing and do my picture-in-picture, and I'm going to figure out what color. So now I got a lot of reds and purples and reds and pinks. I got to put some more green here because I got some green here. I'm going to put green down here. And so if you do have colored markers and you're trying to work on a composition, it's not a bad idea to kind of balance the colors. Just I don't know if you can see this, but there's green and green, and there's blue and blue. So maybe I need a little blue over here. So I'm going to put a little blue right there. And again, I didn't want to do that to finish that heart, but that's okay. I'll do this, and then I'll color this blue. Shouldn't have done that. That's not that good. I don't like that. It's a little too dark. How does that look over there? And then I'm going to make that yellow over here. So this is what we're going to do here at the Saturday Live YouTube video things. I'm gonna show you around the shop. I'm gonna maybe work on a painting or two once in a while. I had this idea. Once again, I'm gonna show you this painting. I had an idea to run over there. I'll run over there right now and show you what it looks like. That'd be kind of cool, but watch, check it out. I'm gonna run over there. You're not gonna hear me because the microphone, don't hang up yet, but look. Here I am over here now. Can you believe it? It's dark here, I'm sorry, but this is a painting I'm going to work on later today, and that's another painting I'm going to work on later today. I'm coming back. Don't hang up. I'm coming back. Okay, I'm back. Those paintings are about 4 months old, and they took time to develop. That's the point. This is just the first 5 minutes of working on this thing, so I'm not going to be finished with this. I'm going to keep working on it, and I'm going to post it on my website. I'm going to post it on my Instagram. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with this thing, and I'm going to develop this drawing over the next couple of days to show you what I'm talking about, because maybe you're watching this video. Maybe you're watching this video, and you're saying to yourself, okay, Frank, I'm going to draw some hearts, and my kid drew for 15 minutes, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to this drawing over the next couple of days, and it's going to get like dense and rich with all these different colors and all this stuff. Line work, I'm going to use my triplets fine liners. I might even put some painting on there. I'm going to do different things, and it's going to look pretty interesting. And I'm going to work on something every single day in the sketchbooks. I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and so that's the point. That's the story. And I think I'm going to end the video soon. I hope you guys had fun watching this thing. And if you watched it live, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping on live. I'm sorry about the audio issue before. It's terrible. I can't even begin to discuss how upset I am about that. But and then I'm going to pop back on. I think I'm going to do this. Now that I have this whole setup, I'm going to set up like a couple of cameras of different paintings. And at night, I'm going to come here and just go on live and just work on the different paintings. It'll be fun. The thing about the live is, now that I have this switcher where I can move between the cameras, I don't have to make videos where I create a video with like 2 different angles and then have to go on the computer and kind of edit them together. The time to do that was the reason why I couldn't keep posting videos. It's so hard to do that. I'm making sure the microphone is on. But now that I have this, I can just put the videos up live, work on it, and just kind of see what happens. And I hope to connect with you guys. And I really hope you draw. And I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a great week. And tune in to my Instagram and my YouTube videos for the rest of the week. I'm going to work on this one, and I'm going to show you how it develops. And I would love to see how yours develop if you're making one. And I hope you guys have a great time. And thank you for watching. And I'm going to leave right now, but watch this. I have this this end. It's called a still. Check it out, because I'm going to say goodbye now. And I'm gonna end the video. All right, so that was it. That's my video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you again.